Hey Gromies, HGZ here, and this video is for educational purposes only. Growing soilless in a hydroponic system. Anything you see in this video is not available to anyone in any way, shape, or form through this channel whatsoever. With that said, let's get this show on the road. Yeah, right on, Gromies. I'm HGZ, and welcome back to the zone. Yeah, thanks for taking a little ride with me, Gromies. See what we got growing on here today. And because by next week, everything's going to look different in here. We're going to be putting these in the 5x5, these three ladies right here that we put in early veg. And they're ready to go within a week. They are beasted out, and I can't wait to show you. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So as you can tell by that, they'll be ready to go into bloom next week, and we can move on in here. So everything here is growing hydroponically, as you guys know. Well, some things we transferred into soil, the flowers that are going outside. So let's start off over there first. Over to my right is the nasturtium. It's still in here. It's way too cold yet for me to put these outdoors. I started them in the 1-inch rock wool cubes, and then I transferred them into the soil because they are going outdoors. And I just have a whole bunch of them here. These things grow like weeds, man, let me tell you. That one, I don't know what's going on with it, but all of them need to go outside soon. And I can get all this soil out of my hydro grow. Anyway, in the back, that is some bee balm, and it's growing down there in some rock wool cubes also. And that will go directly into the soil outdoors. Swing around here to the other end. That is my, como se llama, my digitalis, the foxglove. And those are beautiful plants. I can't wait to put those outdoors. They're gonna probably go on a deck in a pot, because I don't want Rico eating those. That's poisonous. They use that for heart medication right there. It's called digitalis. Up front over here, we have all the ladies. As you can see from the video, we took some out because they went outdoors, and they're all females here. I got a lot of females. Out of 3, 4, 5, 6. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out of 10 plants from the beginning, you can count them, I got 3 males. I really struck gold on that one. But right here we have this is the HGZ Frosted Pies. And there's its roots right there. It's ready to go into a DWC bucket. Right next to it is the HGZ Pizittles. And that's what its roots are looking like. I did a cube grow back in my old channel, and I did a couple of them. The plants grew a little bit smaller, a little bit more manageable, but it was a little bit different. Here's another pies right here. That's its roots. They're all females. This was 1212 from seed. So now they're back in here. They're re-vegging. They've been re-vegging now for about 4 days, and they're all doing good. The last but not least is my cherry pies, and they are doing swell. I loved growing in the Rockwool cubes because it did keep the plants a lot more manageable. They didn't grow as big though, but you know, it was soilless, and I did really good with it, for anybody remember my old channel. And so anyway, that's then. This is now. Over here is the lemon cherry gelato. And remember the roots last week, Romies? They were just sticking barely out of the net pot. Look at that. Look at that. And that's 4 days. 4 days of growth in DWC. That's why I do it. Here's the shishka berry. Looking beautiful. I cut off a couple of old fan leaves down there already. Look at that one. Holy moly. That is no joke, Romies. That's why I do it. That's why we do it here. Last but not least is the apple fritter. The one causing all the problems before. And look at that. Roots are looking beautiful, but not as much as this one here. That's unbelievable. I really thought they'll explode, but that's okay. They're all growing swell. They're all huge. They are growing fast. And, you know, that's how we roll in the zone. So anyway, let's shoot over to the 5x5, because those girls in there are soon going to be out. Okay, here we are on the 5x5. As you can see, there's nothing much left. I have the two ladies there that are finishing off right now. This one right here we're going to harvest. This one I'll let go probably another week or so. Maybe by my next vid it'll be gone, because we got to move on. You know, it gets to a point when you grow, you just get tired of looking at plants. Well, I'm at that stage. So I'm not going to pull them early. This one's going first. Wait till you see her. She's really beautiful. But these are growing in 2 DWC buckets. One of them is growing in a 2.5 gallon bucket right here. And that's the small plant right there. She's a beauty. She is a beauty. And the other one is growing in the 5 gallon down there. And that's the big one. That one is amazing. Wait till you see this. But anyway, here's my Rico's grow right here. I don't know where he is right now. He's usually up my butt. But that's just regular cat grass. It's just wheat. That's all it is. And it's growing in this vermiculite down there with these expanding crystals. That's it. That's all that's in it. And that's kind of like hydroponic, I would say. It's almost soilless, I would say. What do you think? Anyway, to the left here is the purple banana. This thing is dying to get the hell out of here. I remember the first big leaf that grew off. That thing was almost 2.5 feet long, and it died. And turned out that the roots were rotting underneath. I had it in the nutrients, and it drowned. So I since put it in soil down there, and it's doing okay right now, but it can't wait to get outside. You know, it's freaking cold here in New York, Roomies. Let me tell you, you can't put anything outside yet. It's that cold. So, you know, it's tough. It was a nice winter, regular winter like it used to be, you know, and you know, that's how it is. You got to deal with the weather. Anyway, let's start off right over here. We got the HGZ Pizittles, and this is the one we're going to be harvesting. Oh, it's not focusing. Hold on a sec. See what we got here. Round 2. There we go. That's a little bit better. But that's the Pizittles. That's a cross between a frosted pies and it's the Skittles. She is looking beautiful. Beautiful. And beautiful colors on those leaves. Absolutely beautiful. Underneath the undersides, the leaves are pink. Beautiful color. I wish that was on the top. But it's trying to bust through right over there. You can see it around the edges. She's ready to go. And I'm ready to pull her. Over to the left is her sister. This is the other Pizittles. This is pheno number 2. Completely different phenotype. But she is freaking on fire. Holy moly. We're gonna let her go at least another week or so. And right now these plants are, what you call it, they're detoxing. They're just sitting in plain rainwater. That's it. This one's been in plain rainwater for about 3 days. But she's just absolutely frosty and covered all over the place. Nice buds. Not the biggest bud, they're like medium-sized buds, but they're hard as rocks. And the same thing with this one. This one especially. This one's like freaking rock candy already. This one's still rock candy. It's hard as hell. But this one is even harder. What a beautiful smell. It even smells like candy. Anyway, I'm pretty buzzed, man, just being in here. So we're gonna wrap that one up. We're gonna put that one another week or so flushing out. Maybe who knows, it may not even make it to the end of the week. So anyway, stay tuned for my next vid. We're gonna be doing how I do my veg cycle with my nutrient series, Mixology course. And I can't wait to share it with you guys. We're going to put all those plants in here that you saw in the 3x3, and we're going to get going there, and we'll show you how we do it in the zone. Alrighty, I'm HGZ, and I'm out of here.